In this calisthenics workout, I'm working towards a front lever, a planche, and I'm also doing some Cossack squats for middle splits flexibility. So I'm going to be doing some beginner variations called a tuck lever and a scapular push-up to lean, working towards those calisthenics goals. This isn't a tutorial. This is one of my workouts, and the whole thing is going to take me just under an hour. And it's the second workout I've done today. I post all these workouts to YouTube. So if you want to see how I train and work towards some calisthenics with me at home, join in. This is a really good exercise for scapular stabilization work post slap tear. I've had a slap tear in both shoulders, and so I need to do exercises that, keep my shoulder healthy. And so exercises like this and the band pull apart that you just saw me do at the start of a workout are really important because they fire up the scapular stabilizers and the rotator cuff and basically just switch them on, remind them how to do their job. Now, this is a more advanced exercise. This kind of a position when you're in earlier phases of a slap tear rehab would be impossible. You just wouldn't be able to get your arm up here. But in later stages, I'm not in slap tear rehab anymore. I'm, obviously just training and doing my thing. But these are really good things to do as a warm-up. All right. Whoops. Got to get my metronome on. It's really important to be really accurate with your hold times when you do calisthenics. Woo! I'm doing it 1 second longer today on my tuck lever. And it's all about, the goal is 15 to 25 second hold. So I just went up to 19 seconds. But you have to be able to maintain the technique for all 5 sets. So full on scapular retraction, locked out elbows. And so if I can get 19 seconds for all 5 sets, then I go to 20 seconds. And once I get all 5 sets at 25 seconds, I'll go to the advanced tuck where you lay out a little bit. So it's good. I'm making good progress this year and building a lot of muscle in my upper back. So it's good. Things are going well. Now, these bloody shorts. If you want to know why I wear those really short shorts in most of my videos, that's why. Because I'm just tired of having to pull my shorts up to make way for things like Cossack squats and split squats. almost didn't do this workout. Today my wife's away, and so I had to do school drop-off, and I've got to do school pickup for our son. And so that means I barely get 5 hours in between school drop-off and pickup. And each of my workouts takes anywhere from 90 minutes to 2 hours if I do the full thing. And I've got to edit them and upload them. So I was close to going, no, I'm not going to do this workout. But, you know, the hard days are the ones that define us, right? On the days where it's the hardest to stick to your plan and stick to your goals, those are the days that separate those of us that achieve greatness and those of us that don't. That's why so few people, you know, get the great results that everybody wants. Because it's just so easy on a day like today to say, it's too hard today. I'm going to skip this workout. So I said to myself, no, I'm going to do it. I'll probably do my minimum workout today. I don't think I'll do the full thing. So my minimum workout today is get through 5 rounds of this, 5 sets, and then I'll just do 2 supplementary exercises for 3 sets, and that's it. And that's still absolutely enough to keep me moving forward when you compare that to a skipped workout. And it should take me less than an hour to do. Here's a little tip for you as well. That bit where you see me at the start when I pull up and I'm still swinging around, I don't count that as part of my 19 seconds. It's only when I retract my scapula and lock it in, that's when the time starts. I've been doing 4 reps on that exercise, and I was going to go for 4 then, but recently I injured my right shoulder, and I've had a slap tear in both shoulders, but that's the one that was worse. And it was just a couple of minor tears, probably, of the rotator cuff. I didn't get it diagnosed because I could keep training. And yesterday, or this morning actually, I was really feeling it. And so I did some stuff to, relieve the symptoms. But what I was doing today, I'm going a little bit further forward with my lean. And I can feel that. I can feel that it's more intense. So instead of, trying to get that 4th rep, I'm just settling for 3. As long as you can do 3 reps on a calisthenics progression like that, it's still a viable option. I mostly do this exercise for middle splits. It's really, really good at helping you get stronger in the middle splits. I've got pretty strong legs compared to the rest of my body, so 20 kilos or 44 pounds that I'm holding. This is very light for me, but it's really good for the middle splits. That's the main reason I'm doing it. So you can see I was losing my ability to hold the correct technique there towards the end. So I stopped at 18 seconds instead of going for 19 because I couldn't hold good technique, and I knew I wouldn't be able to hold good technique for the next 2 sets if I went to absolute failure. So if I get 19 seconds on the first 2 sets, which I did, and then 18 seconds on the last 3, then in my next workout I try and get 19 seconds on the first 3 sets. That's how you use progressive overload for a calisthenics hold like that. And it's so important to be honest with yourself that you only record what you can do with correct technique. A big mistake that I made when I was starting calisthenics that contributed to me getting these 2 slap tears is that I was only concerned with how many reps I could do or how long I could hold a certain progression for. So, like, if I could do 8 reps of a movement, then I would move on to the next progression, but I wasn't critical of my technique. I wasn't looking at myself and going, well, that technique isn't correct. Let's fix up that technique. And then you fix up the technique. All of a sudden you can't do 8 reps. You can only do 3 or 4 reps. But then you honestly work with that 3 or 4 reps until you get up. I didn't do that. I'd get the 8 reps and I'd be so hungry to go to the next progression. I'd go. And sure enough, you hit that glass ceiling where you can't go further. And then you try and push yourself on something that you can't control. And then that's when I got injured. So I'm not doing that again. Being really, really honest with myself, and I review my videos and have a look at my technique and make sure I'm doing it the right way before moving on. Actually feeling pretty good. I thought I was going to be more tired during this workout. I'm feeling good. Woo! Hey, if you're getting value out of this, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Really helps. Oof. Oh. All right, last round. Let's get it done. All right, I'm into the supplementaries now, so I'll get my first round done and then I'll tell you what I'm doing. This is a supplementary for the tuck lever. Oh. So that's called the arching scapular pull-in. And the hardest part as always, is the retraction of the scapula. But it's really, really good to make you better at pull-ups and to make you better at front levers. And now this is my core work. That arching scapular pull-in is such an intense burn on the lats and traps and the rhomboids all across your upper back and in your lats. It's just so much engagement of those muscles. That's what straight arm scapular strength is. It's all about, not bending your elbow, not letting your bicep or tricep assist with the work. It's all about what goes on in the shoulders. Hard. Oh man. Oh, I'm fatigued now. You got to really make sure that you don't pull with your lats when you do these like this. That's really bad. It's got to be abs and hip flexors. Oh man. Whew. Oh. That's it. Thanks for staying with me, everybody. I'll see you in tomorrow's workout.